7:42 is our time. Welcome back to the Morning Drill. A Wednesday morning means a visit with the Meadville-Western Crawford County Chamber of Commerce, and that's Christa Lundy. She joins us this morning. Good morning, Christa. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you? I'm a little tired, but I'm good.
You made it in before it really started to pour, though.
I did, though, just before. So I had a very hectic and busy, fun weekend. As you know, I'm still a little tired from that, but then...
And you and I both woke up this morning with no electricity.
Yes, I told you I put my makeup on in the car as I was sitting here for 2 minutes. Then it started really raining, so I rushed in. So yes, no electric.
Thunder.
That's always a fun way to start the day.
Yeah, this weather forecast not looking good for Oil Festival, but thunder in the city.
We had rain Friday night a little bit, but then it cleared up and all was good. And Saturday was just one of the best days at Thunder in the City since I've been there. Actually, the best, because I've never seen crowds like that there. It was wonderful. Jake's Blues performed that evening, had the biggest crowd for a band I've seen. He did a fantastic job. I see a lot of bikes there. I rode in the Rusty Hanaway Memorial Bike Parade from Street Track and Trail. Had a fabulous morning out there. The Community Chevrolet Corvette Parade followed, and boy, were there some beautiful Corvettes. One of the Corvettes won the People's Choice for the car.
Wow.
Up in the Diamond. The car show was fantastic. A couple of the new events that we had went off really well. The dunking booth up in front of Firehouse Tap and Grill was packed all the time for Special Olympics, so that was great. The cornhole tournament had 17 teams this year participate in that. The outdoor movie Friday night was not quite as well attended as we had thought, but of course it had poured for an hour and a half before the rain. So, but Armstrong sponsored that, and they still had some people up there, so that was nice. Thanks to them for doing that. So it was a fabulous weekend overall, and thanks to all the sponsors and all the volunteers and all of the people that attended and all the vendors that come in and all of our downtown merchants that stayed open extra hours. And a big thank you to my staff, because, again, we were there till 11 o'clock Friday and then back there at 6 a.m. and left there about 12:30 Saturday night. So it was a long weekend for us, but well worth it. I think the community and the businesses and all the people that came had a great time.
And you said it was a great blend of people there.
It was. There was a little bit of everybody there, and I mean, you had from couples to families to groups of girlfriends who, of course, came to see the bands. We had some great bands in the afternoon. We had Go for Broke kick things off, and then the Oneaters, and then Jake's Blues. I mean, we had people there for all three that follow them, actually. So then the motorcycle parade was just fabulous. So
that's great.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. Now, did you jump right back into things first a week and say, okay, what do we need to do for next year, or is that conversation?
No, we had a staff meeting in the morning, and then
Monday morning,
10 o'clock. We had a staff meeting, and we talked about Thunder for about an hour. And we had jotted things down over the weekend, and then some of our volunteers, we asked them for some input. We already have a few things we want to change and just tweak a little bit for next year. And then we've also already thought of 2 new events to be doing for next year.
Really?
So we'll have an actual wrap-up meeting with the entire committee that plans the event next week. So, I forgot, the Channel Lock Challenge was great too. Oh my gosh, I just was seeing some bikes there, but there were just some amazing bikes that were on display for that Channel Lock Challenge Saturday afternoon. Did you get a chance to see that, Mark, all the bikes?
Well, we saw a lot of bikes when we went over. We weren't there for the challenge, but I want to tell you some of the detail that was
exquisite
was brought to my attention. Exactly, yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Mike's a huge bike. Mike. What's your name? Mark.
Mark.
George.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mark, yeah, he was very excited.
Yeah.
So the planning already underway.
Already underway for next year. If anyone's out there and you went there and you say, hey, we'd really like to have this, or could you bring this back? It was there years ago, or here's a fun idea for next year, please let us know. I mean, that is a community event. Most of the events are free. It's family friendly, and we have some great things happening, but we always would like to update it and keep it fresh and make as many people happy as we can. So let us know if you have anything you'd like us to add to for next year. So again, we had that meeting at 10 to a staff meeting talking about the upcoming month that's happening. I had a fall golf meeting at noon, and we finalized everything. We have 38 teams with about 7 teams on a waiting list wanting to golf for our golf outing the end of this month on the 31st out at Mount Hope. So it's a good problem to have.
It is.
So we have a wonderful golf outing. I mean, there's a golf outing every day. I'm going to be sitting in the rain at one tomorrow, but tomorrow is the Greater Meadville Area Day at the Country Club, big golf outing, and the Winslow Award will be announced tomorrow night at the Country Club. So I'll be there for that. That's always a wonderful day and a nice evening at the Country Club. So that's tomorrow. But yeah, there's a golf outing every day all summer long. So we do our very best to ensure that we have one of the best around. And I think that shows that we do when we have a waiting list like that and a full course. So
that's great.
We still have sponsorship opportunities available. Again, there's people that come from all over for that. It's Wednesday, August 31st. Out at Mount Hope Golf Course. So we're still looking for some prizes and some auction items and volunteers. So just call if you have any interest in that. And then Monday night at 5 o'clock, it didn't stop. I have my Businesswomen's Roundtable group. We met at a full boardroom table of women. I was thrilled. We had so many people, and we went around the room and talked about upcoming events that everybody's having. Some people shared some good news. You know, they've won awards at their business or they're having an anniversary. It's just nice to share what's going on and support each other's business and then schedule events so that 3 of the 12 or 15 of them aren't having events on the same night. And then we finalized our speakers for our Women in Business Expo for October. So that'll be happening very shortly. So we're getting the flyer ready for that for the September newsletter. So today we'll be working on the newsletter for September. And then at that meeting also I planned wine and brew walk meeting because a lot of those ladies are helping me out with registration and so forth for our wine and brew walk, which will be happening September 17th. And I am thrilled to say this is our first one, and we announced that we were having it and some basics about the event a couple months ago and said that tickets would go on sale August 1st. They are flying out the door. I mean, we had people at 8:30 that day, August 1st, getting tickets online. And noon, we've sold several tickets already. So
that's great.
That is an event we're looking forward to. Of course, there are many sponsorship opportunities available for that. We won't start the radio ads for that for another couple weeks, but we're looking forward to that. That is Saturday, September 17th. And I know you guys have your wine walk here this Friday. A bunch of my friends were coming over to that to support you and be there for that. That'll be fun. I'll see a lot of friends from here that I haven't seen in a while, I'm sure. In the rain, it sounds like, but I'll still be here. But ours is a wine and brew walk. We have some great breweries. Actually, Voodoo over there, we have. And
they were busy on Saturday.
They were busy. They had their food truck there. That was fun. So, but the Blue Canoe Brewery is coming over and being a part of our event, and they will be at Don Morris Insurance Agency in Meadville.
Nice.
So I thought I'd pair them together. So 2 local businesses together over there, but they'll both be part of our wine and brew walk, along with 12 other stops along the way. So Saturday, September 17th, you can get your tickets anytime now, and there are many, many sponsorship opportunities available that include tickets that you will want, and probably some of your employees or friends will want too. So why not get your name affiliated with the event? Because every one of the wineries and breweries are promoting it. All of the locations, all the stops are promoting it. And, so it's not just being advertised here in Meadville, it's advertised all over.
I have an event for you to include in next year's Thunder in the City. I think you should have a mattress testing contest.
Oh, that would be fabulous.
That way you could actually get some sleep.
Yeah, no. I don't sit down. I literally don't sit down much that weekend, so no.
No, period. You don't sit down. Period.
Well,
this may be it for the day for you.
This is the first time I've gone over to Meadville for Thunder in the City. I've done it for 3 years now to go over and get some footage and some coverage that I did not see you.
We were short a few volunteers this year, so actually the staff and I had to kind of step things up, and we were several directions. I'm sorry, I did not see you. So next year I'll give you my cell phone number, and you call me, and I will be more than glad to find you wherever you are, but I was a little busy.
I thought it would sound like it.
Oh my gosh, I was sweating. It was so hot, and there were so many people there. I visited with literally hundreds of people, had one of the best weekends. It was just fabulous.
I thought you helped Mark get that interview with Jake.
I did not. He just got that on his own.
Yeah, Mark just snuck in there and did it. 7:51 is our time. We're here with Christa Lundy from the Meadville-Western Crawford County Chamber of Commerce. This is the Morning Drill and Stream Television and the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
I actually had some help. I brought my own producer.
Okay, I was going to say, good for you. But you know what? He's very personable. Yeah. He knew a lot of people from there. He's a local guy that's done well.
He was
so
wonderful.
Absolutely, he's fabulous.
Well, here's what Jake had to say.
I just, I get to do my thing. sing and come down here and play, and I'm happy when it sounds good and people bring the energy, and down here right now they're bringing it, so I like it.
That seemed to be the theme, Christa. Energy. There was so much energy down there.
I'm gonna work that into the theme for next year. There we go. There we go. Energy drinks for all, which weren't even needed because people had it without them. So,
so it doesn't sound like things slowed down for you at all. I mean, you were talking about everything you had on the plate for Monday and things you're getting ready for.
I have an event next week already.
Do you? What do you have coming up?
We do. Our business after hours for the month is next week. Looking forward to that. August 17th, next Wednesday night, at the Area Shopper, and the Greenville Chamber as well as our Meadville Chamber will be there. So it's a great networking opportunity for you, not only to meet people, from our chamber, but from the Greenville Chamber. And there's an auction going to be going on. Ooh. It's at their auction barn on Route 19. So it's from 5 to 7. The Area Shopper is hosting that. It'll be a picnic, and come down. You can win some great things or bid on some great things at the auction while you're there, and meet the owners and the staff of the Area Shopper. So Pete Murky is the one that set that up. He's on my board of directors, and also he is our ambassador chairperson. So looking forward to supporting him and all the people there at the Area Shopper. Again, we have these events at various businesses. They are not all in Meadville. I don't want that to deter people from going to this. It's a little outside of Meadville, but it's a nice drive, and it will be well worth your while to attend that. So.
And you are called the Meadville-Western Crawford County Chamber of Commerce, so you embrace a large area.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then next Thursday morning, we have those membership orientations that I talk about, our quarterly membership orientation. It's not just orientation, it's maximize your membership as well. So whether you have been a member for 20 years or 5 years, or you just joined in the last year, if the owner cannot come to the event, or the general manager, please send someone from your business, if you are able to learn more about the chamber and what we do, what we have to offer. We are doing a lot right now. As you can see, I'm just going through the events this next month. I mean, we have events through the end of the year and already are planning for next year. As you know, we have to do that far ahead of time. We're actually looking at a seminar that we're doing. We're going to look into our HR group that meets the fourth Tuesday of the month. Our HR roundtable meets at Haas's, and Ken Lindbergh, my chamber president, runs that. But we're having Glenn Thompson in, and he will be talking about the new overtime rules for businesses, and that will be a huge topic to be discussing and affecting a lot of our area businesses, ours included. So we will be having that on the fourth Tuesday of this month at Haas's at noon. Anyone in HR or anyone wanting to know more about that. But again, that's one of those things that we do that is not those fun events that you're hearing about all the time. We are doing a lot of educational seminars and for our members and things like that. So be sure to come to that Maximize Your Membership next Thursday morning, the 18th. That will be at the Hampton Inn. Free breakfast is included, and it's from 8 to 10. They're usually done about 9:30, but I always say 8 to 10, so you have extra time to talk with the staff or board members or ambassador members that are there if you have any extra questions you want to ask.
And again, as you say, you have these opportunities like the insurance.
The insurance expo was great. We had well over 100 people there, and that was informative, educational, and we brought the experts in to talk to our members.
So if you're a business,
join the chamber.
Join the chamber or take part in these events. And you talk about maximizing your membership. You have to be proactive and getting involved with it as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If there's anything that we're not offering that you would like to have, I'm a phone call away. I'm at the office most of the time. Stop in. If not, someone is there, and we will take note of that and do what we can.
Are you surprised we're at this point of the year where you're looking at the final couple months of 2016?
I am. Time has flown by. Of course, I also had a wedding in there, too, besides all of my work events. We've been married 6 weeks already. Time is flying by. So I'm still, when you still say Christa Lundy, I'm still getting used to that. Come on. Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, it's been a busy year. It's been one of the best years of my life, obviously, for that reason. But I mean, it's flying by. But we have a lot of great events still to come, a lot of different seminars to come, and the chamber's always busy and there for our members and the community. So looking forward to a lot happening.
Do you get a lot of people who stop by and just walk in off the street without an appointment, just to
We
get
had a
information?
couple people yesterday who stopped in because Jennifer, our administrative assistant's only there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I went downstairs and was visiting with someone. They just were looking for real estate. They were new to the area, and so I gave them, our Foundations magazine. I gave them a couple real estate books. I told them all of the real estate agencies that are members and who to deal with, to ask for at each place. And then I had another couple stopped in from out of town, and they wanted to know what was going on. And I said, oh, you just missed, Thunder in the City. And I mentioned Oil Festival. I said that's going on this weekend, not too far away. And I mentioned other things that were happening because there's a lot going on, all around us, and they were going to be here for a week or so. So I said there's a lot happening, different things. So gave them brochures, and then I sent them up to the Visitors Bureau because they would have some more information that I don't have. I have more member-based information. Here in Titusville, you're the Visitors Bureau and have all of that here as well. I don't have quite as much information like that, but I work well with the Visitors Bureau, so I sent them up to Juanita's office there and said, there's a lot more information there with all the festivals and things that are happening. And I gave them the Visitors Bureau guide and our Foundations magazine with all of our members, and, they want to know different places to eat. I gave recommendations, different things like that.
Is that, would you say that's the majority of the calls you get from folks? Where can I stay? Where can you eat? What's going on?
They're actually not the majority. I'd say
Really?
It kind of evens out. We have people call and say from out of town, and they might be looking for things for relatives that are here. Hey, my parents live there, and they are having an issue with their house. What carpenter do you recommend? Hey, my kids go to Allegheny College. I want to send them something. What florist do you recommend? Or do you have, things like that? We're coming in town, and where do you recommend that we stay? We want to go here, here, and here. I mean, we have a little bit of every. We have some strange phone calls as well. I think people think we're a phone book, and we have people call and ask if a business is reputable. We have several of those. Say, we are looking to deal with these couple companies, are they reputable? So I can't say if they're reputable per se. I can say if they're chamber members and, in good standing with the chamber and what we've heard. So
always fascinating. You could probably write a book one day on your adventures.
In my spare time. I probably won't even have that in retirement. I'll be busy volunteering doing something.
Writing a book. I think you could do it.
Or working at a mattress place.
Probably. I want to be on a beach with a cocktail somewhere when I'm in retirement, Mark. I don't want to be writing. I want to be reading a good book.
Christa Lundy joins us Wednesday mornings right here. She's Executive Director of the Meadville-Western Crawford County Chamber of Commerce. We love seeing you, Christa.
Happy Wednesday, and I will see you next Wednesday. Oh, actually, I might see you Friday night, guys. I'll be over for the Wine Walk and Oil Festival and to see some friends here, so...
We'll look for you under the umbrella.
I'll have a leopard print umbrella, I'm sure.
We'll look for you.
See you guys.
Hey, see you, Christa. Thank you. We got news coming up with Mark, and we'll take a look at that weather forecast for Northwest Pennsylvania. I wonder if it's going to rain today.
Just a little bit.
I'm just hoping our power comes back, Christa.
Oh, me too.
Oh, boy. All right, news is next.